Hi guys, it's Talia and welcome back to my channel. I know this angle is horrible. I just want to say that right now. I don't have a tripod. This is literally sitting on like boxes on top of my bed, so I apologize, but we're just gonna continue forward. If you are interested in more videos about endometriosis, about mental health issues, maybe makeup videos, perhaps some more nursing videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And let's get into this video, which is going to be about my endometriosis story. The reason I wanted to film this video is because I'm getting my laparoscopy next week and I want to vlog it, just like obviously not in the surgery. I don't think anyone's allowed to do that, but I want to vlog it, that way more people can know and it is more awareness for endo. It's also, you know, when I was younger, I was probably like 16, and I first got diagnosed with this. I had surgery to diagnose it because there's no real good imaging for endometriosis. And I remember being really scared. And I think if there's any way I could help someone, help a young girl, help an older woman who is just going in for one, then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help them. So let's talk. I basically was diagnosed when I was 16 with endometriosis. I had already been diagnosed with interstitial cystitis. There's actually a linkage between the two disorders. So my doctor kind of went about diagnosing me by my pain and the fact that I had IC and was like, let's do a diagnostic laparoscopy. And I was like, okay. So it was really painful, the recovery, and I did not get any endometriosis removed at that time. For some reason, my incision is like on my pubic bone. It is not on my belly button and it is not on my hip bones. So literally like on my pubic bone. So I think it was just for diagnostic purposes, and I did have it. My mom doesn't remember what stage I had it, so, and I live somewhere else now, so getting the paperwork is really hard because I have to go in and sign, so I'd have to like drive 4 hours, and it's a whole thing. So I'm just gonna go off of what my new guy is gonna tell me when he goes in and sees it. But I just want to like spread more awareness about endo. It's really difficult. The past few months have been like absolute hell for me. I've been in a lot of pain, and a lot of doctors, when I say I have pain, I feel like they always think it's because I have anxiety, like, oh, you're just anxious, but that's not really the case. Like, I really have pain, so just like help me. I remember being younger, going in for the surgery, coming out, finding out I had endo, and being prescribed low estrogen, which is a kind, or estrin, I don't think it's estrogen, I think it's low estrin, honestly. But it's a kind of birth control that basically will help the fibroids, or like the endometriosis tissue, not grow. And it's nothing like depo-lupron therapy, and it's nothing like Orlisa, which is like half the depo-lupron therapy. It's just a birth control method as a ways to control it, or as a means to control it. And I was really interested in that because I didn't want to get surgery again, and it helped me for years, literally for years. So I barely had like any pain. If I had pain, I kind of always thought like it was my IC, because my IC, interstitial cystitis, which is in your bladder, basically like always hurts me, even though like I'm on a diet for it and I take medicine for it. It's very painful. So I always just chalk up my pain to my IC. But around 3.5 months ago, I ended up getting an IUD and stopping the low estrin. My OB-GYN basically said that the best way to treat endo for my age was to pursue pregnancy, and I wasn't interested in that at this time. So I think because I said I wasn't interested in that, she like tried to give me the IUD. And I was like, okay, well, and she kind of said it would help my endo, but I have been in pain since then. And it wasn't like pain like because of the IUD. No, this has been like pain from my endo, and I'm 100% positive of that. I also never had real like ovary problems with my endo on the low estrin, but now I do on the IUD. Like, I have a lot of cysts, and every time I go to the doctor and get an ultrasound, they're like, oh, here's another one, and I'm just like, great. So if you know, like, usually ovarian cysts, if they're normal, they just like resolve on their own. So I wasn't really worried about it, but it shouldn't cause me pain. But at one point I was in so much pain. I went to my doctor and I told her, like, and she could see it in my face because I looked like I was in like real pain. I could tell that she could see it, because usually when I see her, because she's not a specialist, I'm just like there for like a physical. And so she wanted to really get to the bottom of it. So she sent me for an ultrasound and a CT scan. And she was like, oh yeah, you have a cyst on your ovary and it's 8 centimeters. And the last time it was looked at, it was 5 centimeters. So it was like a little concerning. So she said it's possible that it could cause pain now that it's growing. It actually resolved on its own though, because the literal 2 days later, I had an ultrasound appointment. This is wild, with my specialist, so I could schedule my surgery. And I had an ultrasound appointment and it was gone. And there was like free fluid, which is usually from the cyst, like there'll be some free fluid. And so they saw that, but I had no idea, like that's crazy. So it didn't hurt me when it ruptured, or I've just been in so much pain in general that I couldn't really like tell a difference. I don't know. But the plan is to, moving forward, getting my IUD taken out and going back on the Low Estrin. I also started taking this medicine called Orilissa. It's Orilissa, I believe. And it's half Depo-Lupron, and like, so it's not the full Depo-Lupron therapy, which is like basically going through menopause. Basically going through menopause, it's actually just like half of that, and you have to be on a hormone birth control because it'll regulate your bone density. Because if you don't know, when females go through menopause, we end up getting osteoporosis easier because our bone density goes downhill. So that is why you're on the regular birth control. But it made me really, really depressed, and that is a side effect of it. And I already have depression and I already have anxiety, so it just didn't seem like the best idea to stay on it for me. So I have to put my mental health first, and I just didn't see, since I had another option to treat the endo, I didn't see a reason to stay on the Orilissa. And so that's why moving forward, the plan is to go back on the Low Estrin. So Orilissa and Depo-Lupron are actually a type of chemotherapy, which I had no idea that was the case. And that's really scary to me, because that's getting put in your body, and those are really strong chemicals, and those can stick with you for years and years and years. So I just want to like get that message out there, and if you guys want to research that and look it up, go ahead. But I actually was watching videos about endometriosis when I was going through a lot of pain, because I just wanted to relate to people. And I commented on one and I said, oh, I'm getting a laparoscopy soon, like thanks for this video, I'm on Orilissa now. And someone commented and said, oh, that's a chemotherapy drug, and I was literally mind blown. So yeah, there's no way that should be worth it. Like, I mean, I guess if you have like an extreme case, I understand completely, but it just seems really dangerous for your body system for the rest of your life. And you know, if you're old enough and you want kids and you have endo, rapidly pursuing pregnancy is like a very good thing to do, apparently. That's what I've been told a bunch, is like that pregnancy really helps endometriosis. But there is infertility with endo. That's like, I think the #1 cause of infertility in women is endometriosis. So yeah, that's quite scary. But you know, I'm 23. Right now I don't see myself having a kid, but eventually I hope to. So it is scary knowing that that's a possibility for me. But I am endo strong, and I'm proud of myself for going through this, and I'm very nervous for the surgery, but I'm excited to bring you guys along with me so you can see what it's like. I guess if you're getting this soon, or if you just want more info on it, then you can just see what it's like. And I'm nervous for the recovery because I am super sensitive to pain. So yeah, that should be very interesting. But I just wanted to share my story with you, and I wanted to just like let you know that I personally don't think the IUD does anything for endo. So if you're considering about getting that, just know my story or do more research, or all bodies are different. I don't know. But ever since I've been on this IUD, I've been literally going through hell, and I can't miss any classes because they count as like clinical. So I can get kicked out of the program if I miss a class. So I'm like in class in fetal position, or in the clinical in fetal position, and it's really hard. So I'm excited to get this surgery done, and I'm hoping that it will really help me. And to all of you guys who have endo, I'm very sorry. I feel your pain and I know what you're going through. I definitely empathize with you guys, and I hope that everything turns out all right for you guys, just as I hope the same for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, which I know is just like a quick rant, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to see my laparoscopy next Thursday, which will probably be up by the Wednesday after that because I'm probably going to be recovering. But yeah, let me know, or no, don't let me know, but I do want to know your endo stories if you want to comment below. I love relating to you guys. I'll see you next time. Like this video, it's a free way to help your girl out. Bye.